welcome to my channel. This is Donna with Restore Glory. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I totally appreciate it. Hey, listen, guys, I have a humongous haul. I'm going to have to break this up into maybe 2 videos. I think I can get it in 2 videos. I'm going to try to keep them under 30 minutes. But thank you so much. I tell you, you know, for a little bit, the thrift stores were kind of sort of on, I don't know, they weren't filling their shelves, I tell you, because it was looking really, really, really sad. A couple of times I stopped after work. But in the last day or so, the last 2 days, they have been on fire. I have found some amazing items. I tell you, some amazing items. So again, I think that people are getting ready for the spring and the summer season. And I think they're decluttering and they're donating stuff to the thrift stores. And they're preparing for yard selling and garage sale season. And so, yeah, and then some of the stuff they donate. So I have been finding some amazing, amazing items. So again, it's going to take me a minute to get all of these items listed. I'm a little behind. I have a work meeting that's coming up in about a week. And so I have a whole pile, you know, in my office that I have to process and, you know, clean and process and get listed. But it's going to take a minute, probably about a good 2 weeks, I'm sure. But nonetheless, if there's anything, guys, anything that you guys see in my hauls that you like, don't hesitate to send me an email. I'll put all of my contact information down here in the bottom. So if there's anything that you guys see that's not listed on my eBay shop, just let me know and I can send you an invoice and we can go from there. So don't be shy. If there's something that you just gotta have, just let me know. All right, guys. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So this next item, I have to tell you, is one of my favorite. It's a little. I got to clean it up a little bit, but this thing is heavy. It is extremely, extremely heavy. It is a Swan doorstop. This thing is made out of iron. There's no maker's mark on the back. Here's the back, but this thing weighs a good, if I had to guess, this thing weighs a good 7 pounds easily. It's very, very, very heavy, and it's a doorstop. And so, believe it or not, I saw one that recently sold on Etsy for about $65. So this is vintage. It's completely adorable. I'm going to clean it up for sure. But I only paid like, I don't know, $2 for this. $2. I could not even believe it. So that made me extremely happy. All right, the next item is another plush. You guys, you know that I'm dipping my toe in the plushie world. And what I'm going to plan on doing, guys, right now, my Etsy shop, if you guys visit my Etsy shop, my eBay shop is up and running. But my Etsy shop is on a little bit of a hiatus, only because I'm going to be restructuring it. When I come back from my meeting in about a week or two, I'm going to restructure the items that I list on my Etsy shop. It's mostly going to be pottery and plushie. I think I've made the decision it's going to be pottery and plushies and soft animals. So to that end, I have this awesome, with this original tag, Build-A-Bear. They're calling this the Rainbow Dream Butterfly. Here's the original tag. And let me skip back a little bit. Give me 1 second. Oh, Lordy. There we go. Is that better? Much better. So it's a rainbow, what are we calling this thing? A Rainbow Dream Butterfly. Butterfly, is that a dragon? It looks like some type of bird, or a bug with the antennas. But this thing is an excellent addition, guys. No smells or anything like that. I totally love Build-A-Bear, and I totally got inspired by the Build-A-Bear that I found for like $2.99 and sold it for over $100. So yes, I'm dipping my toes into the plushie arena. And I think when I restructure my Etsy shop, it's probably just gonna only house plushies and pottery. Does that make sense? Plushies and pottery. I know it's an odd combination, but I think it'll work. It'll only focus on those things, and everything else will go on my eBay shop. So that's that. The next item I want to show you is an awesome, it almost reminded me of Vera Bradley. This was only, I think it was only like $2.99, but it's by this company called, I want to say it's called N period Gill. Let me just going to show you the little tag right there, N Gill, G-I-L. So it kind of sort of is Vera Bradley-esque, right? This thing is brand new. I guarantee you this thing has never, ever, ever been used. This is the inside. The inside has this like little checkerboard pattern. Here's the label. I want you guys to see that, right? It still has this brand new smell. It's just, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, cute little backpack. I absolutely love it. Isn't that adorable? Crabs and, what do you call those things? Anchors. Has some pockets on the side. Isn't that awesome? I absolutely love this thing. It definitely looks like Vera Bradley to me. When I first saw it from a distance, I thought for sure it was Vera Bradley, and I thought for sure it was going to have a high price on it. But um, it was good. It was in decent condition, and I picked it up. So kind of sort of, it's kind of going to be kind of hard to not keep this. I just love the smell. It literally smells brand new. All right, so that's that. Let me move some stuff around. Give me 1 second. All right, so in the past, guys, I've sold anthropology plates. Love, love, love the anthropology plates. Particularly this designer called Natalie Letete, L-E-T-E. I'm going to show you the mark. Give me a moment while I take this tape off. I thought I did. Give me 1 second. I just want you guys, as a reseller, if you're a reseller, I want you to see the label. But in any event, this is a huge seller. These plates sell really, really, really well. Give me 1 second. So that's the back of it. It says Natalie Letete or Letate. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. But nonetheless, here's this plate. It's a rooster. I'm going to call it a rooster. Yeah. And so it's an anthropology plate. And these plates do really, really well. I think this one, I think I paid, what did I pay for? I think I paid $3.99 for this plate. And it sells for about $25, $30 for just this one plate. So, so yeah, I love shipping plates. Not a problem at all. Thank God I've never had any issues with the plates. But the Natalie Letete anthropology plates in this, they come in different styles. And I'll show you another one as a matter of fact. But these plates sell really, really well. I want to say my biggest score was probably, my goodness, I want to say maybe about 2 years ago, I found a set of 4 anthropology plates, and I want to say that I sold 2 of them for like $90. 2 of them sold for like $90. I think the other one I still have listed, but I'm sure that I sold 2 of them for about $90. So it depends on the pattern. It depends on what the image is. But this one will do really, really well as well. I love the reds and the country feel of this. So that one would do well. And along those lines, there is an anthropology set of plates that are called by this designer called Lou, R-O-T-A, Lou Rota. And he or she, they do plates that are called Nature's Table. So I'm going to show you the mark on the back. You see that? It says Lou Rota and then Nature's Table. So this plate is of I want to call it a pufferfish. I think this is a pufferfish. So this plate is an excellent, you see on the back, they have little images to this and the little puffer fish like right there. But this, I only found the one single plate. I'm so, I went back and I didn't see any more. But nonetheless, this is for anthropology. And this particular puffer plate, 2 of them sold, I want to say back in April, 2 of them sold for like $49.99 for 2. Actually, I think it was $42. 2 of them sold, and I have 1 of them. So this particular puffer plate pattern by Lou Rota, Nature's Table, this particular pattern sells really, really well, and I, of course, was going to pick it up. Anything anthropology, Natalie Letete, that other plate that I just showed you, I am absolutely going to pick up. And when I see it, I usually just pick it up, and I don't even think about it. I just pick it up. Oops, sorry about that. So the next set of plates I'm going to show you, I got a set of 4 of these, and the designer, give me 1 second, the designer is called Galaxy by Sakura. So I'm going to show you the back, Galaxy by the Sakura, and it's these beautiful, beautiful dinner plates, 10 3/4 inch dinner plates, and they have stars, and they have gold stars and the gold rim. These plates are in excellent, I have 4 of them, right? So when I looked them up, a set of the blue ones like this, not the red ones, but a set of the blue ones sold for 4, I want to say they sold for like $49. I'm going to go back and look. But these are highly collectible. And I'm thinking that because Independence Day is coming up and 4th of July is coming up as well, then these will sell. So I'm going to get these listed fairly soon. And as a matter of fact, I'm probably going to try to get these listed this weekend. So, yeah, set of 4 of these 10 and 3/4 inch dinner plates. This is the red pattern. They do come in blue, and I want to say they come in white too. But wouldn't that look beautiful on your 4th of July, Independence Day holiday table with that beautiful gold stars? Isn't that pretty? And I have a set of 4. Again, I'm going to show you. This is Galaxy by Sakura. Sorry about the glare. All right, so that's that. And I cannot wait to show you this last. Oh my God, this was amazing. All right, so this next item, I picked it up because it kind of sort of gave a mid-century modern vibe. I loved it in its simplicity. I love the fact that it just looks so sweet and adorable. It is a Madonna with her baby, with the baby, and I totally love it. There's no maker's mark on it. I found something similar on eBay, something similar, but I just couldn't verify it completely. There's no maker's mark on the back, but it definitely is giving a mid-century modern vibe. I totally love the wood. The wood is a beautiful wood, and I just love, love, love this theme. As a matter of fact, this may be kind of hard for me to give up. I just love this. I'm actually thinking about doing I want to redo my living room in particular, and I want to just pick a wall where all of the artwork that I find, matter of fact, I might even use that wall. All of the artwork that I find, I'm really, well, actually, I was inspired by a YouTuber. I'm not remembering the name of her YouTube channel, but I'm inspired by her because she has when she shoots her videos, there's a wall that's kind of behind her of all the artwork that she's collected. Just small, big, medium size or whatever. And so I think I want to do that. I really think I want to start doing that. Artwork that I really like, that really inspires me and speaks to me. I think I'm just going to dedicate a wall in my home to just artwork that I love. I pick up so many nice items, and some of it I sell, obviously, and some of it's kind of hard to let go. But I think I'm going to start doing that. This may be a piece that I'm going to have to think about this for a little bit. Maybe I'll just put it up on my wall for just a little bit, and then I'll probably end up selling it. But isn't that beautiful? Isn't that really, really just so sweet and so adorable? I absolutely love this piece. Love it, love it, love it. So you can see how 3D it is. Isn't that awesome? So I'm so glad I picked that piece up. Again, definitely a mid-century modern vibe. This next item is another adorable piece. It is vintage. It's by this company called Yaps, Y-A-P-S. I'm not going to wind it up. It is musical, but it's by this company called Yaps, made in Hong Kong. And it's going to have a glare, but essentially what this is, this is made out of some type of celluloid plastic, I guess, but it's like a mirror, and it plays somewhere over the rainbow. I'm not going to wind it up, but it's really super duper cute. I'm going to try to not put it in the camera so that it's a glare, so the glare doesn't bother you. But do you see this piece? Isn't that awesome? And here's the back. It definitely does wind up, and it does play. I think it plays somewhere over the rainbow. And I want to say that this piece, similar piece, sold for about $24, I think. Is that awesome? Totally love it. I'll take a picture of it, guys, so that when I finish this video, I'll take a picture of it so you can see what it looks like. I'll put that up there when I finish the video, so you can at least see what it looks like without the mirror and the glare. So I'll try to do that so you guys can see. Oh no. Oh, Madonna, she fell. All right. I'm going to save that for last. All right, so the next item is a beautiful, beautiful ginger jar. And this has been actually on the Goodwill shelves for a minute. I don't know why, because it was only $4.99. But look how beautiful this ginger jar is. Sorry about the glare. Isn't that beautiful? This beautiful cobalt blue color. And it has a beautiful peacock. And I love it. I just was going back and forth. I love ginger jars. But, you know, I have a couple in my inventory. And I decided to, you know, Donna, just leave it there. But then it just was calling me. It was so very, very pretty. And I don't know. And guys, just so you know, believe it or not, I found another little mini one. Give me one second. I'm going to show you the bottom. So I found another mini version of this. This one is probably about 7 3/4, almost 8 inches tall. But I found a little small, little short one that's going to match. And so what I'm going to end up doing is probably selling those two together. So yeah, I'm going to sell those two together. Now, actually, I think I actually have that in the next video. So you'll see it in the next video. Isn't that cute? Sorry about the glare. All right, so that's that. Sorry about that noise. Guys, give me one moment. I'm just going to move some stuff around. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. I actually had something on the stove and I was about to ruin it. So sorry about that. And then I need to move some stuff around too. So anyway, thank you so much for being patient. So listen, I actually have another piece. It's a Laurel. Do you guys know Laurel Birch, B-U-R-C-H? She does cats and her cats are amazing. So this one, I've sold several Laurel Birch pieces. I think I've sold plates and mugs and wooden figurines, but I've never found a metal one. This one is metal, and so I've never found or saw a Laurel Birch metal cat. And so these are very whimsical art pieces, and I absolutely love her style. It's very whimsical and colorful. And there's no maker's mark in the bottom, but I am 100% sure that this is Laurel Birch, and this is made out of metal. This one is approximately maybe 7 inches tall, maybe 7 inches tall, and maybe, I'm sorry, 7 or 7.5 inches tall is what I'm trying to get at. But as you can see, it's all metal, and it has little whiskers. So that one was pretty cool. All right, the next item, this was at the Goodwill, and I only paid a few bucks for this. I want to say like maybe $1 or so, and $1.50 or something. But this one is a Hallmark piece, and I think it's dated 1997 Hallmark. Yeah, Hallmark, right? So it's a musical piece, but I think this was called The Night Before Christmas, I think. Anyway, I'm just going to play just a little bit of it. It's a little wind up ornament or wind up figurine. Give me 1 second. So all of these little pieces come out of the, you see Santa? Isn't it adorable? That is completely adorable. So this was only a couple of bucks. I think it was $1.50 or something like that. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. So this one sold on eBay recently for like $19. So I just thought it was so cool. Somebody's absolutely going to want this for Christmas. Santa comes up out of the chimney, and then you have all these little pieces that move around. They come in and out. And this person with his candlestick, he comes in and out as well. But isn't this adorable? Like, adorable. Hello. I just thought that was cute. Sorry, guys. I had to reach there. All right, so the next piece is it's by Boston Warehouse. This is not vintage. It is I'm going to call it, what do you call it, like a sponge holder? It's a lion. I always find frogs. I think I've only found a frog. Actually, I think I found a porcupine one time, too. Anyway, this is a lion. I think you put your sponge in him. So he's, for the most part, is in good condition. And again, this is by Boston Warehouse, as you can see. So if you are a lover of anything that has a lion, this is perfect for your home decor. Again, it's not vintage, but I think he's a little chippy. Some of the paint is lost, as you can see, but still he's pretty functional and pretty cute. So I thought that was pretty cool to pick up. Alrighty. So the next item, guys, you know that I love George the Antique Nomad. If you guys do not know George the Antique Nomad, all you have to do is just type in YouTube, the Antique Nomad, and I promise you he's going to come up. This guy is amazing. It's almost like I wish he had a show like on PBS, or he had like a weekly television show. Maybe I'm speaking that into existence, George. If you watch my channel, which I know he doesn't, maybe somebody, if anybody knows anybody in TV production, like, you know, that does, what's the Antiques Roadshow? I think that George could really have his own show. He literally could probably have his own show. He's an antique, he does appraisals everything vintage and antique, mostly antique, but he does a lot of appraisals around the country. He's yet to come to the East Coast. I have been begging him for months to come to the East Coast, because even if he was like 2 or 3 hours away, I probably would drive to get him. But mostly his shows, I think, are like in Florida and Midwest and the West, and I have yet to see him come toward Maryland, anyway, close to Maryland. So if anybody that watches my channel and you know George the Antique Nomad, would you please tell him 2 things? Please tell him that I'm a huge fan. I love him. And number 2, I'm hoping that one day somebody would bless us with his presence somewhere near the area so that I can drive and get to meet him in person. I'm going to get his book. He wrote a book by Treasurecraft, or for Treasurecraft, or Treasurecraft stuff, I think. And I'm going to buy that book, and I'm going to get him to sign it. That's how much I love him. I have learned so much from him. His name is George, with his YouTube channel is called The Antique Nomad. So if you guys don't know him, if you are a reseller and you want to learn anything about vintage items, antique items, I'm telling you, he is a wealth of information. And he also has these memberships on his YouTube channel, and I keep forgetting to sign up for them. So that just reminded me that I'm going to try to do that this weekend or very, very soon, to sign up for his membership. It's like dirt cheap, like $1.99 a month or something like that. Not that I'm promoting him. God knows I don't want YouTube to get me in trouble, but he does have these memberships where he has like exclusive videos or something like that only the members get firsthand or whatever. But honestly, if you are a reseller and you love to sell vintage and antique stuff like I do all day, every day, then he is the person that you're going to want to watch. This is not, nobody is paying me to make this endorsement, but I have learned so much from him, like literally, about items that are vintage and antique. I knew nothing when I first started in 2018. I knew nothing. And I have grown. I've always had a knack for things that were vintage. I didn't even know it was a thing, but I've always had a knack for it and didn't realize that reselling was a thing. And he, along with the Crazy Lamp Lady and Lavender Clothesline and Gemini Deals, and who else do I watch? The Old Curiosity Shop, D with the Thrill of the Thrift, obviously D. All of these people have been reselling for years, and I obsessively watch all of their channels like almost every other day when I'm not busy or traveling for my job. So anyway, enough of that. I promise you that was not planned. I just wanted to kind of sort of get that out. And also for you guys, if you watch my channel because you love my content and you love the things that I am showing you, that's cool. Honestly, that is amazing. But if you are a reseller or you're thinking about being a reseller and you love vintage and antique, I implore you, I encourage you to look at these other channels. And as a matter of fact, what I'll do, I'll put links to all of their YouTube channels in my description. So just in case you're catching this, and you'll be able to kind of sort of be connected with them. If you are a reseller, or even if you just love vintage and antique content, you won't be disappointed. So having said all of that, the next item that I'm going to show you, I believe that George the Antique Nomad was recently saying in a video or so, maybe a couple of videos back, that this particular late 1970s, 1980s style kind of Art Deco vase is coming back. So I found this particular pink Art Deco styled tall vase. This thing has got to be at least 13, 14 inches tall. And George the Antique Nomad says this style is coming back. I paid like, what, $4 for this thing? And so it's selling on eBay anywhere between $30 and $50, depending on, I guess, whoever's interested in the color. But isn't that beautiful? I just love, love, love how elegant it looks. Very pretty, very sleek, very Art Deco. Totally, totally love this vase. Love it. Absolutely, absolutely love it. So it's nice and clean on the inside, but I love, love, love this vase. Isn't that pretty? Absolutely love it. All right, so I'm gonna save that for last. All right, guys, so the next item, this was crazy. I found a bunch of vases. This is a beautiful, I'm going to call it like a bud vase. It has some of that calcium buildup on the inside. I'm going to see if I can try to get that out. But the base of it is this beautiful kind of sort of depression glass pink color. I hope you guys can see how brilliant it is and beautiful that color is. But it's this beautiful kind of optic, I'm not going to call it diamond pattern, but this swirl basically. It's like a swirl patterned vase. So I'm going to try to clean some of that out. I don't know if it'll come out, but in any event, I think it's gorgeous, right? So that's that. This next piece, I'm 100% sure that it's Murano. 100% sure. Now, you guys, I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see this beautiful amethyst color. You may not be able to see it because my light is actually going down in my living room. But do you guys see how beautiful this piece is? Here's the bottom, right? As you can see, it's nice and worn, as George the Antique Nomad has taught me. Nice and worn piece, right? And I just wish that I could show you, I just wish the beautiful amethyst color would show through. It is stunningly, stunningly beautiful. It's not going to show up in the camera, but it is really super duper beautiful amethyst color. And I am confident that this is a Murano piece. And I think I paid, I don't know, guys, honestly, like $4 for this piece. Excuse me. Yeah. So you may be able to see a little bit of the amethyst, but isn't this gorgeous? Completely. I told you the thrift store was on fire. All right, this next piece is, it's supposed to have a stopper. It did not. I paid next to nothing for this piece. I want to say like, what, $2 I think I paid for it. So it's this beautiful, I know that they called this something. I'm not remembering what it is because I found a bunch of these like a year ago. I think I found like 4 of these, right? And they all had their stoppers and I sold them for really, really good profit. But nonetheless, this one should have a stopper in it and it didn't, but I just thought it would be cute even as a bud vase, right? It's so pretty. It's like a clear, but it has gold accents. You guys probably won't be able to see it because of the glare, but isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. So of course I was going to pick it up. Next to nothing, it'll be easy to ship. A little cute little bud vase. All right, the next 2 items I'm going to show you. I did not realize these were vintage, but I have 2 of them and I paid a great price for these. So it's these 2 beautiful rainbow colored, rainbow styled vases, right? And I have 2 of them. I'm so excited about these. Honestly, I love the rainbow. My daughter loves anything rainbow because it reminds her of unicorns. But aren't these gorgeous, guys? Aren't these beautiful? Here's the bottom. No maker's marks on it at all. They're nice and clean. When I say that they're nice and clean, they're nice and pretty on the inside. And I got to clean them out, obviously. But aren't these gorgeous? Can you imagine just having these in your home? And don't they just make you happy just looking at them? Right? They're probably about, if I had to guess, probably about, what, 5.5, maybe 6 inches tall, maybe a little bit taller. But these are stunningly beautiful. They're in good shape. No chips, no cracks or anything that I could tell. And I just love these pieces. Love them. And they were from the Goodwill, I think. From the Goodwill, I think. Yeah, from the Goodwill, yeah. But these are so pretty. I love them. All right, guys. So this last piece, is that it? Well, actually, let me show you. I have 2 more amazing pieces, right? I don't know why I saved them to the end. Well, I do know why, because they're pretty amazing, right? When I tell you how much let's not break them. When I tell you how much I paid for these last 2 pieces, guys, you're probably going to be mad at me. You're probably really super duper going to be mad at me. And that's okay, because sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. When you're a reseller, sometimes you find good stuff and sometimes you find absolutely zero, nothing. And that's okay. That's completely okay. So yeah, let me just show you this piece. Stand by, all right? Hold on to your seats. Look. It is a blow mold, and it's a beautiful, cute little bunny. Oh, my good. God, guess how much I paid? You really want to know? $3. $3. For a general foam, give me 1 second, a general foam plastics, and it works. It has a little light fixture in the back, and he was only $3. I could not wait to put him in my cart. Like, I literally saw it and I was like, oh my God. I tried to not even make a noise in the store when I saw it. But yes, this little baby came home with me and he was only $3 and I absolutely love it. This bunny, this General Foam Plastics bunny is selling for about $69, $69, $70. And I paid $3. See, this is the type of thing you guys got to appreciate with resellers, right? And again, you guys probably don't care about this. Everything that I do in terms of everything is working toward my retirement. Like I keep telling my husband, I told him like years ago, honey, this is the way to go, right? We're going to retire one day, right? And this is the most easiest way for us to kind of sort of build a little bit of a nest egg. So when you spend $3 on something and can make 70, I mean, that's like a no-brainer. I mean, we know we have to take into consideration the shipping cost and the boxes and of course all of the fees that eBay and the online stores take, of course. But at the end of the day, it builds up over time. And my husband was pleasantly surprised when, he saw how the money was coming in. And I'm like, dude, of course. And of course, it just makes me happy when I can find items that bring joy to other people, right? I get it. So not so much because I found it, obviously because I want to make the profit. But also when you find stuff like this and people are like, oh my God, I've been looking for that bunny. Oh my goodness, I want to make it a part of my collection. And you can get it home to them. So I am so excited about this particular piece. He just looks so happy. I just love him. Oh my God, I just love him. And he was $3. So I was like elated about this particular piece and able to pick up a general foam piece. The only other time I found a general foam, actually it was a Santa Claus. This is probably like maybe 4 years ago. I found a really tall Santa Claus. He was in pristine condition, guys. I want to say I paid like maybe $5.99 for him, and I want to say I think I got paid for like $120. And that did not even include the shipping. The person I shipped it to, I want to say, because obviously I had to ship that thing in a tall box, but they paid $120. And I want to say that, I don't even remember. They had to pay for shipping. And I had to get a big box. And so when things like that come along, you have to be elated and have to be happy. All right. So the final piece, I had to save this to the end. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah. So this final piece, guys, I got to tell you about this. So again, this came from 2nd Avenue Thrift Store. And when I tell you, when I saw it, I'm like, okay, that's cute. That's pretty. I like it. It's a bud vase. And it looked to me like it could have been like a swung vase, obviously. And I immediately put it in my cart. So here's the thing. I got it along. It was sitting right next to this vase right here. So I'm like, okay, somebody must have been giving up their bud vase collection. And when I saw this piece, I immediately put it in my cart. I didn't think anything of it. I just put it in my cart. However, I did not realize that this piece glows, and certainly did not realize this piece was Fenton. So let me stop talking. Look at this beautiful, beautiful piece. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. I just thought it was pretty. Didn't think anything of it, right? It is in excellent condition, guys. I don't see any chips, any cracks at all, right? But I just need you to stand by just one quick second. Give me one moment. Do you guys see what I see? You guys do see that this thing glows like the dickens, right? It glows like crazy. And I'm so excited. I did not know that. I did not know that. I thought it was pretty. I only paid $3.99. And I thought it was pretty. Of course I did. Did not know it was Fenton. And certainly did not know that it had uranium in it. And one is listed, this same exact bud vase or vase is listed, not sold, but listed on eBay right now for, I want to say like $160. Don't know how much it's going to sell for, having it, no idea. But in any case, it has uranium. It just makes me giddy, the fact that things like this surprise me when you pick it up, and then you realize how precious it is and how amazing it is. And the fact that this glows, yeah, that absolutely brings me joy. So I hope it brings you joy too. As a reseller, when you find things like this obviously just brings you joy, because it's a surprise you don't know. And in the reselling business, guys, you never know what you're going to find. Oh my God, I have 2 other things I'm going to show you. I completely forgot about. I got so excited about showing you that uranium piece. I have 2 more items, but I think what I'm going to do is save those for the next video. But going back to the uranium bud vase, this again was $3.99, and I did not realize it was Fenton. Certainly did not realize that it had uranium and it glows. But more importantly, as resellers, that's just how it works. Sometimes I don't know everything, right? Even though I follow a lot of people who know way more than I do, I am still learning. And this has been a journey for me, and I'm learning every single day. So please, if you guys ever even think about getting into the reselling business, I promise you, it's fun. You are connected with an amazing community of people who are like-minded, who like the stuff that you like, and it's just so much fun. I love the hunt. I love to be able to go out and source, but more importantly, one of the things I totally love is making sure that I have items that people like and they want to bring to their homes. All right. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for this haul. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did showing you this. I do have some more amazing items. You guys are going to be blown away again. I promise you. I'm going to save those 2 items for the next video, which I will probably try to do that video tomorrow. And then what my plan is to kind of sort of pack. I have about 4 videos that I have yet to process and get uploaded. So just, stay tuned for all of that. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to stop talking. I know I talk a lot. But thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Again, I will put all of my information down here in the bottom, my email address, my Etsy, and my eBay shop. You guys can go in, absolutely feel free to look at the items that are on my eBay shop for right now. But I'm sorry, for my Etsy shop, you guys can feel free to go look at the items that are on my Etsy shop. However, my Etsy shop is on a little bit of a hiatus, probably for about 2 more weeks, because I'm going to restructure it a little bit so that I only am selling plushie and pottery on my Etsy shop, and then everything else is going on my eBay shop. So if there's anything that you see in these hauls that is not listed on my Etsy shop or my eBay shop, don't be shy. Send me an email and say, hey, Donna, I saw your video. I would love to get this beautiful uranium bud vase, or I would love to get that beautiful, Build-A-Bear rainbow bug, or I would love to get your beautiful Art Deco vase or something like that. Just let me know. Just send me an email, and I will process a PayPal invoice for you, and we can go from there. I'm not too busy to do that, but the next, let's see, beginning on May the 30th, I'm going to be out of pocket for about 7 days, a little bit. So I'm going to try not to put, because thankfully this meeting is in town. It's near me, and I don't have to go and fly away. So I'm not going to put my shop on vacation mode. Normally I typically do that, but I'm going to leave my shop open, and I should be able to process items accordingly. So I know that's probably way too much information, but nonetheless, if you guys see anything that you need to have, just let me know, and I'm happy to process an invoice and get it out to you. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm going to go have some dinner right now. Thankfully, I didn't ruin my dinner. So thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. Again, the name of my channel is Restore Glory. And I love bringing you this type of content. So thank you. Thank you so much. All right, guys, have a good evening. I'll talk to you soon. Smooches.